Hey there, welcome back. I am so glad that you're here. I have a really, really cool video for you guys today. We are going to talk about all things tourism with my dear friend Maria Twitchell. So stay tuned. Hey, welcome back. I am super glad that you're here. This is going to be a really, really fun video today. I am here with my really good friend, Maria Twitchell, who is and make sure I get your title right. You're the director?
I am the director
of
Visit
Cedar City
Bryan Head.
Okay, it used to be the Office of Tourism, but we're fancy now.
We're fancy now because we wanted to make sure we were incorporating, the things.
All the things.
All the things that incorporate our areas. So we used to be Iron County, and we were like, well, no one knows
what Iron County is.
Iron County is.
Who cares about Iron County? But Cedar City and Bryan Head, people really key
into those key locations. But we do represent the county, so Paraguna, Enoch, we've got you.
Okay. We'll show you some love. We will absolutely show you some love. Okay. So first of all, tell me kind of what you do and what your office does. Why is there Visit Cedar City Bryan Head?
So we're a county office, and we work off of a fund that's generated from all the room taxes that are generated in Iron County. So
thank you for coming to Iron County and staying here. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do appreciate it. So those taxes go into a fund in which it comes back to our office, where we can go out and promote all the wonderful things about this particular area, so that we can generate more people to come and stay overnight.
Right.
And it's a tax that's been around for many, many years, and its purpose is for promotion.
Awesome. And you have done an excellent job at promoting. We're a little famous.
We're now. A little famous.
I mean, people kind of know if you say Southern Utah, they go, oh, okay, I know where that is. And you say Zion and Bryce and Cedar Breaks, and people go, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there, or I want to go there. So that's all Maria. That is what she has been doing for the last 20 years. Has it been 20 years?
It's been 28.
Holy schmoly, 28?
28 years.
You were like 12 years old when you started.
I was. No. No, but I've been so fortunate. I mean, I have a great job because I get to do things that I love.
Yeah.
And I get to tell people about the place that I love.
I totally get that. That's one of my favorite things. I love to educate people and talk about all of the really super cool stuff that we have here.
Yeah.
So what are your favorites? What are your favorite super cool things?
I love trails. I love hiking. I used to be a mountain biker, but I'm not anymore. But I love anything in which I can go out and be in nature. So we're automatically just right here. I mean, we're so fortunate. Even here in Cedar City, like if you're going to stay in a hotel, there's hotels where you can just walk out the door.
Right.
And there's a trail.
And there's a trail like right there.
Outside your door. Yeah. So that's one thing about what's happening in our office is we're changing from not just being a marketing arm, but also a destination development arm. So we're part of the process and part of the action in building infrastructure.
Okay.
So trails are obviously one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So I also ski. So I'm 40 minutes from a ski resort.
Yeah.
We love Bryan Head. Bryan Head's great. And
the snow this year, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow, it is so awesome.
I have never seen snow like this.
I'm telling you.
Early.
Yeah. So. I've been skiing there since like very early 90s, like maybe 1990, 1991. I mean, this is easily top 3 seasons in the last 30 years.
I would agree with that.
It's crazy. So if you haven't put Bryan Head on your plan yet, schedule it because it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah. And Bryan Head's great because it has that family owned feeling where it's small, but it's kind of a really nice intimate skiing experience. It's not crowded. You can easily take any member of your family, and you can have beginners, you can have intermediate, you can have advanced, and you all will have a great day. I love Bryan Head for one reason, not one reason, but one of the reasons I love Bryan Head is there are 2 mountains.
Yeah.
So the newbies are on one side of the mountain, and everyone else
more experienced is on the other side. Yeah.
But they're connected,
and you can get from one to the other. It really does have something for every level.
And they have a shuttle system that moves people around from their hotels, and it's just like it's just a really great small mountain, but the best kind of mountain.
It is. I agree.
For a ski
It's
vacation.
super fun. So yeah, definitely put that on your list. Okay, so you're all about Cedar City, all about Brian Head, trails, mountain biking, skiing, hiking, really anything that people want to do outdoors. We've got it. I had somebody who came from New York, not New York, like
New York State.
yeah. And they came here, and this happens all the time because people come here and they go, I can't believe that you live in the middle of this. It is crazy. And I'll go out for a hike or something, and you look around and you're like, man, I can't believe I live in the middle of this. I mean, what a blessing. It's just incredible. Okay. So now that we have pumped everybody out, so you guys, obviously you're going to have to come and visit here. One of the comments that Maria made before we started filming was a lot of folks who move here visited here first. So tell me a little bit about your experience with that.
Yeah, so a lot of what we're seeing in terms of move-ins is people who visited here, fell in love, and decided this is the place.
Yeah.
And the pandemic really kind of brought that to the forefront because you could live anywhere if you wanted to, and you could, work remotely. And our visitors are very key to what is happening in terms of our community and its growth because, they come, they love it, and they love that quality. Yeah. And so they're protective.
Yeah.
And they can't wait to invest. Yeah. And so it kind of starts with us.
Yep.
And then moves on to people who move here and become part of our community.
Yeah, exactly. And I see that all the time. In fact, I've got buyers who are, just sort of maybe you call it in the pipeline, but I've got folks who have come here. They came here for a vacation. They came here for skiing. They came here for recreation, all of the things. And then they'll call and say, how do I get here? Like, how do I get my own little piece of this? And so I've got folks who have like a 3, 4, 5 year trajectory. I talked to some people the other day, they want to retire in 10 years. And so we're actually talking about a plan to get them here. That's how much people fall in love with the area, I guess. And they're like, man, I can't do it yet, but I want to be there. So one of the things that I find is so amazing is you put out a report every year talking about the impact that tourism, all of the tourism that your office is generating, the economic impact that has on this area. It is incredible. Can you talk us through some of those numbers?
I love tourism for the economic impact because, for one thing, it's money from outside of our community coming in, being spent, and then the person kind of goes home.
And we really appreciate that.
We appreciate that. Maybe they come back. Maybe they move in, of course.
Exactly.
But those are new dollars. So that's not community dollars circulating. Those are new dollars coming in, circulating. And those dollars increase the tax revenue in which we operate and other entities operate. We also take those tax revenues and we reinvest them into the infrastructure that makes the quality of life so great. So we have a couple of taxes that those dollars come into, and we reinvest them into the trails or to the Shakespeare Center or to the museum, the Southern Utah Museum of Art. These are all things that, yes, the visitors enjoy, but the locals get
our community gets to the benefit of that as well.
And they didn't have to spend their dollars in order for those, that revenue to come in. It comes from the outside source. So we always look at visitor spending. And so visitor spending for this area is about $293 million, just between all of the, from lodging to restaurants to buying gas to buying a tchotchke, or whatever in our retail stores.
I did not know that.
So
nearly 300 million.
300 million.
Wow.
So that spending is about a fifth of our overall spending in our taxable spending in our area.
That's crazy.
So
you guys are awesome. You are awesome.
Yes. Couldn't agree more. So that spending is, again, supporting local businesses, supporting the entrepreneurs, supporting the people who are investing in our community, and then making sure that there's quality of life. Yeah. Like here, we're known as Festival City USA, and it's because we have like an event every weekend, no doubt.
Yep.
I don't know of any weekend that we don't have something kind of going
Exactly.
on.
And we will shut down Main Street like at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
You guys, if somebody wants to have a parade, we're like, let's do it. Let's have a parade.
Let's have a parade.
And I've talked to you about some of my favorites. If you have not seen the Heritage Sheep Parade, you've got to put that on your list. And then there's like the Storybook Cavalcade, and there's an awesome 4th of July thing, but not just Main Street events. There really is something going on all the time. The SUMA, the Southern Utah Museum of Art, has activities from little kids, families, everybody, not just their exhibits, but they have really super fun activities. The Homestead Museum. I mean, there's just so much going on here. And so what you're saying is the dollars that come in from the tourism help support all of that cool stuff that our tourists love, but our local folks love it too.
Yeah. So everybody gets to enjoy, but it's paid for by somebody who doesn't live here.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
And we support all those events.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
As many as we can. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you brought up the Southern Utah Museum of Art, but, like the Southern Utah Museum of Art and the Shakespeare Festival, who are right there.
Yep.
When you look at those facilities and you look at what they're doing and you look at the size of our community, you're like, how does that work? How that shouldn't work here? I mean, we're like 40,000 people but yet we have world-class theater. We have this museum that you would see in a metropolitan, which you would never see in a rural area.
Yeah.
And here it is in the middle.
And here it is in the middle of the desert, in the high desert in Utah.
In the high desert of Utah.
And I think that is really representative. It's really a testament to how important it is to our community, because those things don't just happen.
No.
That comes from local people with passion, with a vision, and really being a driving force to get those things to come to fruition. So that's something that it really is a hallmark. And one of the things that I think makes our community so fabulous is that sense of community, that sense of neighborliness, that sense of we are something maybe bigger than our population would let one think. So there's really some cool stuff that we have access to. And I think that, to your point, is one of the reasons that we get so many people here, because you can go skiing in the morning, you can go golfing if you want to in the afternoon, just a little bit south. You can visit the museum. You can go look at old pioneer artifacts and things. I mean, there's such a diversity of activities and experiences. It's just cool.
And let alone the fact that you're right in the middle of the most scenic area in the Western United States, which is Bryce, Zion, all of the, the Mighty Five of national parks. Yep. I mean, Bryce is only 90 minutes away. Right. Zion's an hour.
Yeah. It's
just, we sometimes forget what we have here, but we sure. Boy, when you show it off,
it's super fun. I love showing up. I love having, friends and family come into town and you take them on a drive, a loop up 14 and then across and then down through Parowan Canyon. And it's just fun. It's fun. So what else do we need to talk about from your office?
Well, I mean, if you're looking to come to Cedar City or Iron County, and you're like, what is there to do? Even though we've just told you, you can go to our website and you can go, which is visitcedarcity.com. Mm-hmm. And there are all kinds of things in there that will help you just.
That really is one of the best done websites, seriously, that I have ever seen. It is so incredibly useful. It is such a great resource. I shouldn't tell you this, but a lot of the information that I give to you actually comes from her website. I just go onto her website and get all of these really cool facts, and then I give them to you in the form of video, and everybody's happy. But if you go to visitcedarcity.com, you can find restaurants. You can find events. There's a wonderful calendar on that site. Mm-hmm. There's things to do.
All the natural resources that you could possibly, from the parks to all the hiking trails, the mountain bike trails, or at least the best of the trails are listed on our site. It gives you, the contact number if you really need to get a hold of anybody.
Or you can just call me and I will tell you everything you need to know.
But it basically just helps you plan a trip here and then connects you to everything that's happening. That events calendar particularly, it's like we pride ourselves on trying to be the centralized calendar for the area. And that calendar will tell you, everything from if there's story time to a major event on this weekend.
There's something going on at the farmer's market. There's a major event. It really does cover everything.
And right now, through the holidays, we have a holiday map on our website where you can download a map of all the places to go see we have fabulous Christmas lights here.
If you haven't seen my Christmas light video that we did, go check out the Christmas light video, because we really do have some spectacular Christmas light displays. Like, it's kind of a thing. It's kind of a thing.
I mean, it's a thing. Like big places with lots of lights, and then little homes that have really just gone out and done a wonderful job. Yeah. And we compiled it all into one map. You can just download it. And then on the back, there's all the Christmas events as we, they keep adding. Every single day we keep adding an event all the way through New Year's.
That's awesome.
Lots of fun stuff.
And then during the summertime, of course, I mean, that's when I think this community really shines. Like, that's when all of the cool stuff is happening. Yes. So during the summertime, you got obviously the Shakespeare Festival, Utah Summer Games, Renaissance Fair,
July Jamboree.
Yeah. I mean, there's so
Simon Fest.
Yeah. So many things. But so the calendar that is on visitcedarcity.com has all of the events all year round, from New Year's events clear down to the end of the year, Christmas, and everything in between. It's really a fabulous resource.
Okay. I'm proud of it.
You should be.
Yeah.
I show it off all the time, and I use it all the time.
Yeah, but you just like I said, it's amazing. This is a relatively small community, and we have so much going on.
We really do. I mean, so in Cedar City, our population is about 38,000, something like that. And if you go countywide, we're 50,000. We are not a huge community, but there is so much opportunity here, and it's opportunity for people of all ages, all abilities. I mean, if you want to just go on a short little walk, you can do that on a beautiful paved trail. If you want to go out and do like hardcore, extreme, whatever,
backcountry, you can do that.
You can absolutely do that within a few minutes.
You can be lost with no one around you within 20 or 30 minutes.
You can. And that's something that people really remark on, is that you come here and you still can find a place where you're not surrounded by a million people.
And you get to enjoy all those things year round.
Yeah.
So I personally like the fact that you have something to look forward to.
Whenever. Yeah. Every single day of the year. Every single season. Snowshoeing, hiking, skiing, water sports just down the road. Snowmobiling. Yeah.
Fat tire biking.
I haven't tried that yet. I'm going to.
It's awesome.
Okay. I'm going to try it.
And if you have an e-bike, which I do, which I love. There's lots of places you can go off on.
So I'm told you can get a big wide seat for my mature rear end.
I wouldn't call it that. I would not call it that. But I have a big wide seat because I have a back problem, and so I bought an e-bike, and it's fabulous. I just go out on these, because particularly like to the west of Cedar City. There's all these, it's all public, lots of it's public land.
Yeah.
And you can just go out on these little roads and just tour around on your little e-bike.
We did a video on Three Peaks. So if you haven't seen the video on Three Peaks Recreation Area, huge mountain biking area, rock crawling, all sorts of fun stuff. But a lot of those trails that Maria's talking about, you can access at Three Peaks.
Yes. So, that's a great little central location to just head out, which is great during the wintertime. One thing I do love too is like if you like to do all those outdoor recreation things, you can go, even in the wintertime, you can head south, you can head west, and you can still do what you do in the summer.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. So all you guys should come and visit. If you like it, maybe end up becoming a part of our community. We would love that. It's a great community.
It is.
So anything else we need to know from your office?
Just go to that website.
Go to the website, visitcedarcity.com. Thanks to you guys for joining us today. Maria Twitchell from Visit Cedar City Bryan Head office. And make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you can continue to get awesome content with all of my fabulous friends. I am Jennie Hendricks. We'll see you soon.